Hello and welcome all lovers of indie games. It's time we look towards what games will be releasing from the 10th through to the 16th of April. We have some high speed shooters, grappling Metrovanias and much more. But make sure you stay around until the end so you don't miss out on what awesome indie games will be releasing soon. Let's sit back, relax and enjoy these together. Up first, it's time to build your own tropical paradise in Tropical Resort Story, a casual city builder that you'll develop a lush island full of nature and aim to be the #1 resort. Once your resort starts drawing in more and more tourists, business partners will come and look towards opening stores around you, that and restaurants as well of course, and you may even help them create new products. Make sure your resort meets their expectations and you'll both benefit. Construction will be completed on Tropical Resort Story on the 10th of April.
We lived in this peaceful place for a long time, practicing our craft and using magic.
Moving
only as
on,
a last
it's
resort.
down to us to save our loved one in Cynthia, hidden in the Moonshadow. Emotional, third-person story-driven adventure game focused on solving puzzles and using stealth mechanics. We'll use our bow to solve a whole manner of puzzles and figure out how we can sneak past a bunch of bad dudes by either distracting them or getting their attention and making them fall for our own traps. I'm really getting Breath of the Wild feels with the bow mechanics and the stamina bar that the game has. If the puzzles are anything like the shrines in Zelda, then we're in for a great treat here. Solve the mystery in Cynthia, hidden in the Moonshadow on the 10th of April. I've been silently hoping for a new Tron game for a while now, as I think the premise is all there for an awesome game. Tron Identity is a detective visual novel as we enter a new grid and forge alliances and uncover truths using our identity disc puzzles. Make critical decisions and plot your own course into a world without a creator. Every decision you make, whether it be big or small, will have an impact on the story as a whole. Maybe what you think was good will turn out towards being part of the bad ending. As it's a visual novel, it's your words that will help shape the new grid. Make sure that you're ready to tell someone that they're in the wrong, or if they've done a really good job. Side note, I'm hoping the soundtrack is exactly like Tron Legacy. I still hear those Daft Punk songs in my head to this day, they just absolutely knocked it out the park with that. Step into the new grid in Tron Identity on the 11th of April. Oh boy have I been excited for this one. It's a Metrovania with guns and a grappling hook. Rusted Moss is a twin-stick shooter Metrovania where you'll be slinging around the map with your grapple, blasting your way through witches and rusted machine monstrosities alike. The hook can be slung anywhere on the map. Wherever you're looking, you can grapple to it, but it definitely seems like it's one of those games where it's going to take a while to master the grappling system. The boss fights look absolutely wild. You'll have floating witches with swords spinning all around them that looks something straight out of a Dark Souls game. I can't wait to get in there and figure out all the different weapons and abilities that I'll be able to unlock on our journey. Grapple to the top in Rusted Moss on the 12th of April. I already featured Wildfrost in a previous video about upcoming card battlers, but it's finally time for release. Wildfrost is a roguelike deck builder where you'll need to journey across the frozen tundra and become strong enough to banish the eternal winter. The art style has just blown me away. The cute and goofy card designs are truly stunning, and I think when it comes to these types of games, they really need something that keeps people engaged. If the design isn't there, I really don't think people will be interested from the get-go. It has mechanics similar to Darkest Dungeon where you'll need to upgrade your town around you, and in doing so it will help you in future runs by having better cards, help your companions and much more. Banish the evil in Wildfrost on the 12th of April.
Now, where to begin? Ah, yes, concerning fabling.
Next up we have Fabledom. I had the pleasure of playing this game during Steam Next Fest, and it's finally got a release date. Fabledom is a pretty laid back city builder, where you've just moved into the sticks, literally, and you have to build a whole new kingdom from the ground up. It's definitely a start from nothing and work up to being the best and biggest kingdom around. It's up to you how you interact with your neighbours. You can aim to woohoo one of them to become the next king or queen sat next to you, or you can aim to be the only kingdom in the land. I mean, the choice is all yours, it just includes a lot more death via that route. Fabledom will be gracing us on the 13th of April.
The only thing I've ever seen a fabling fuss about is what their home and its surroundings look like. Fablings really only care about three things in life: a place to call home, food, and love. Ah, love. An elusive magic, and one of the few things fablings are willing to fight for. Oh, you wouldn't think it looking at them, but there are quite a few stories of fabling bravery. But that's a story for another time.
It's time to play Cluster Truck with guns in MEATGRINDER, a fast-paced FPS parkour game where you'll need to jump from truck to truck, or even plane to plane, whilst taking down all the people that stand in your way. You'll need to use your grappling foot. It's just a grappling hook attached to your foot, but it sounds so much cooler when you say grappling foot, and you'll need to use it to get from vehicle to vehicle at high speeds. Using this as a weapon as well, as you can grab onto people and fling yourself towards them, or use it another way, fling them off towards the ground instead. This MEATGRINDER will be starting up on the 13th of April. And last but not least, we have the stunning action roguelike that goes by the name Trinity Fusion. You'll need to take control of your parallel selves on a mission to save the dying multiverse. It seems very everything everywhere all at once, and that premise was amazing. The game is set across 3 different universes, so you'll have 3 different settings to explore, from futuristic machine-run cities to post-apocalyptic wastelands. You'll need to fight through a combination of procedurally generated levels, as well as handcrafted challenges and arenas that will put your skills to the test. Trinity Fusion will be in our universe on the 13th of April. And just a huge thank you to anyone who stayed around until the end. It always means so much to me, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye bye!